Clustdoc automatically saves in your account all applications created using the system. So, whether you've published a portal or manually invited a couple of new clients or contacts, you and your team will be able to process these online records from your account. The Applications tab is where you can review your client records or submissions. Let's browse through your applications dashboard. First and foremost, keep in mind that you can customize your dashboard view or filter your applications based on your needs. In order to do so, use the options in the top left corner of the list. To set up a new custom view, click on the gear icon and create your team or personal view. You'll customize in this view the columns you want to show on your dashboard. To filter your default view, click on the filter icon instead. You can set your filter based on available options. On the default dashboard, you will also see for each application a system status as well as your current custom stage, if you've set up custom stages at the process level. This is how to read the system statuses. The red pill means that your end users did not take any action yet, but if you've scheduled automated email or SMS reminders, you shouldn't worry too much. The orange pill means that the application is ongoing. You may want to check these. The blue pill means that your end user has pushed the I've finished button and wants you to know that they have completed the work. These applications should be your priority. The green pill means that the application has been closed by you or your team. And you can close an application when it's completed or when you're done reviewing it. When you decide to close an application, it will not be accessible anymore by your end users, however your team will still be able to process it. Now we can see that our client Mr. Nichols has well progressed on the new client intake process. There are 6 steps completed out of 9. Let's review the work together. Within the application, you'll see your contact details and key information at the top. You also have a few shortcuts for progressing an application, closing or reopening it or sending notifications and more. As you can see, a few of the onboarding steps have already been completed by our end user, so we're going to review them here. Let's check out this online form. We have several options for reviewing it. We can preview the answers submitted by our client, or we can download the PDF or CSV version of the form. We can also delete the PDF form including our client's answers, but this is not recommended. Once we've reviewed the content of the form, we can approve it to lock the form and move on to the next item. Moving on to the file requests, here again, we are going to preview the file uploaded by our client. In case one of the steps completed is not compliant, you can reject the related item by adding a comment here. Our end user will receive a notification and will be able to take action from their secure interface. Next, if you watched the tutorial on how to create a process, you probably remember that we added to our onboarding checklist an internal file upload step that was only visible to internal team members. While reviewing the application, you can complete very easily this internal step, whether it's a file upload, a form to fill out, a spreadsheet or internal task, for example. Let's upload here the assignment related to this client. While the process gathers generic steps that must be completed as part of your onboarding flow, we know that in certain cases, for specific clients, outstanding items may need to be added to the flow. Let's say that after reviewing the application of our client, Mr. Nichols, we want to request another file. You can add more steps very easily to a live application by clicking on the Add New Steps button at the top of your current client checklist. On top of doing that, you could also send a message from the Inbox tab to the client to let them know what needs to be done. Now moving on to the inbox, where I am going to not only ping my client but also chat with some of my teammates from whom I need approval. In the recipients field, you can add your client's name of your teammate names, depending on the person you're reaching out to. You have now a rough overview of what can be done on a live application. As a summary, although an application is issued based on your predefined process, it can be managed on its own. There are many more options available on the sidebar. We'll discuss each of them in related tutorials. In the meantime, feel free to browse through the other tabs from the sidebar to discover how you can better manage new contacts records.